YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So today's super speed build is going to be kind of a mini blue suburban. I actually have another video upcoming where I made an elevated micro house. Kind of like, I took the inspiration from James Turner's latest video, but I really liked his idea, so I went with it. And that just after I built that, it kind of got me on a mini home kick. So it actually comes out to be a micro home. um, and the micro homes, you get so many benefits from them. I mean, you get benefits from any of the tiny homes that you have, which I will be making this is the micro, so I'll also be making a tiny and a small home. But you get so many extra benefits. Your relationship skills double, your relationship gains double, your skill level doubles. It's just, there's so many advantages to micro homes, and I really think that's really cool. And they're fun to build. I mean, they really are. I honestly think smaller homes end up looking better in The Sims just because, the bigger the house, the larger the area, the more you have to decorate. And it can just take a long time. Not that there aren't just beautiful large homes. I mean, there are builders who they can do really, really awesome with large homes. I am just not one of them. I prefer to stick to the small side and community lots. And even when I make the community lots, I'm usually building on the smallest lot that I possibly can. But anyway, right now I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I want the kitchen, which is actually kind of funny because this is the second time I'm building this house. Because the first time I built it, I recorded the build, and I had quit recording because I had my sim to go through and play test everything to make sure everything was okay, and also to get the screenshots that I put at the end of the videos. And my son walks into my office, and my son is 3. He comes in and out of the office a lot of times while I'm doing sim stuff, so it's not that unusual. I don't think anything about it. And he's watching my computer screen as I'm doing stuff, and which is fine, whatever. And then he looks over at my computer tower and he sees the shiny power button and decides he has to press it right then. And I lose everything. I didn't save it, which that was my bad. As a mom of 3 small children, I should definitely know better than to not save my files. But he pushed the power button. I lost everything. I lost the whole house. None of it was saved. I did have the video of where I recorded building that house, and I thought about posting it, but right here, I'm having to stop and get my kids some milk because, they just decided they needed milk right then, and they couldn't wait, and I didn't want to pause my recording. But as I should have known better, but I lost everything. I did technically still have the speed build video from where I had recorded building it. I thought about posting that. I did, but in the end, I decided that since I couldn't put it on the gallery, it wasn't because, the house was gone. It wasn't really fair to post a speed build as something that I built that you can't get. So that's that. But anyway, as I was building this house, I was trying to make it as close to the house I had just built as possible because, that was what I, wanted to do. But, it's so crazy. I had literally just built that house. And after I lost it, I went right back into recording building it. So there was no lapse in time between that. And I just couldn't remember everything that I did, and that's so crazy. That shows how much goes into building. It's impossible to remember every single detail. So this house is definitely different than the house I had lost, but you know what? I still think it came out pretty cool, and I like it. I'm adding clutter to the kitchen slash office area. Just I like cluttered houses. I don't. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't like overly cluttered houses, but I like houses that, actually look like somebody lives in them. When everything's empty and it looks empty, and that's not, I don't know, I'm not about that. But I'll add a little bit of clutter here and there to kind of make it look lived in. My idea with this house is okay, so obviously with a micro house, you're not getting a family of four inside a micro house. Ooh, maybe you could. Maybe that's a good challenge for me coming up. Anyway, um, normally you're not getting a family of four. So I kind of thought this would be like a neat, maybe college student rental, you know? Obviously, you can use it however you want in gameplay. It also works as an excellent starter home. But that was kind of my idea behind it. You know, college kid for the first time. Since we have gotten those showers from university, did those come out in university? Yeah, those came out in Discovery University. Since we have gotten them, I have loved building my own showers. I don't know why. Objectively, like in reality, okay, that shower wouldn't necessarily work. You would get water all over your bathroom. There's no curtain, and I can't really put a curtain up there to, you know, replicate a shower curtain. But I don't know. I think it's just because it's something different. It's something different, and I like it. And I don't know. That's just what it is. Um, Here I am adding some clutter. I ended up making, I forgot I had two extra tile spaces. So that's what I'm doing here, kind of re-evaluating getting those tile spaces in to make sure we get all 32 tiles that we can. There's no advantage to going less than 32 tiles, so you may as well get, you know, as much as you can in. Which causes me to rearrange the kitchen. I think I put the meditation stand here because I do want to add things that your sim can use for skill building. I mean, obviously there's a bookcase and a radio and the computer. Those are, I think, the three main skill building things. But I wanted to put something else. But so it's a one space, it's one little square space, and obviously the first things that come to mind would be either the art easel or the bonsai tree. But I feel like those are so overdone. I watch videos of creators do them, and they they use those all the time. Understandably, why? I mean, I totally get why those are the skill building items they put there. It's just I don't know. I wanted to go with something different, but I ended up going back and using the art easel. It's just what looked best. Finishing up some of the outside now with some debug planting. I'm going around adding the little dirt marks around because I somehow always end up forgetting to do those. I added a little carport for the bike. Um, I thought that was a neat touch to have a little area to ride your bike up to. Now, gameplay wise, you can't go back there and hop on your bike there, but you can go back there and put the bike in your inventory and then ride around. So just be aware of that. But this is my micro home. I did gameplay test this. Everything should work. I did put little toothbrushes by the kitchen sink because there is not a sink in the bathroom in this micro lot. I tend to do that a lot with micro lots because I like to prioritize the other stuff over the bathroom. But I still think this bathroom came out really cute. And I really love those sunflowers. I also added laundry all around the floor because I kind of feel like that would be realistic of a college kid. But I hope you enjoyed this micro build. Let me know in the comments below what other types of super speed builds you'd like to see, and I'll see you next time. Bye!